Be sure to subscribe to Viral now and click the bell so you never miss an upload of ours. Hi there everyone, my name is Jeremy Jameson, here today to discuss H2O Delirious, proposing some ideas as to why he's chosen to keep his face hidden from not only his fans, but even most of his friends closest to him. To preface this video, I've researched a bunch online, watching videos from H2O and friends, fans making their own theory videos, H2O and friends on Twitter, and a couple other places, trying to put together the reasons why such a large YouTuber with billions of views, nearing 10 million subscribers, has chosen to stay anonymous. Unfortunately, directly from the man and his friends, they haven't disclosed much in regards to this subject. Reading between the lines though, I've put a few thoughts together. I'm sure essentially all of you watching this video knows what H2O Delirious does. Somehow, if you don't and you stumbled across this video, he creates funny moment montage gaming videos, almost always featuring his group of friends, including people such as VanossGaming, Daithi De Nogla, Lui Calibre, cartoons, who more so just plays with H2O and not with the other guys, but anyways, he's a frequent collaborator with H2O. Besides that, H2O also uploads some solo content, just him and his commentary playing games. It's rare outside of the gaming scene to be able to keep your face hidden and be successful on YouTube. Of course, there are exceptions to that rule. However, the majority of large YouTubers outside of the gaming scene all include their face in order to connect with the audience. A potential benefit to those who create gaming content is that it is totally possible to create all of your videos without ever showing your face. As in the videos, the two main focuses is the video game and the commentary that accompanies it. Looking at H2O's history on YouTube and how he came to start a channel is that he was into competitive Call of Duty through the website Game Battles most often, but he also had an interest in doing funny moments content. The first fan theory as to why he's chosen not to show his face is that he may have had strong anxiety when first starting. He would have appreciated the outlet that is being able to just speak and play games, recording comedy content that perhaps in real life was hard for him to comfortably express. Having that extra veil to hide behind essentially can be a big comfort. I personally have met plenty of YouTubers like this, where they fully express their personality in their videos, but when you talk to them privately, they're less personable than expected due to having some social anxiety. Heck, this describes myself for the first few years of creating videos. In real life, I was timid, but once behind the mic, I exploded. With all of this said, I do think H2O could still be in this same mindset of social anxiety. I mean, his closest friends who play with him pretty much every day don't know what he looks like, apparently, at least that we know of. We know that Cartoons does know what H2O looks like, and we'll get to that in a moment, but Vanoss and all the other guys apparently have no clue what H2O, what his face is, and what it's all about. Maybe not with this theory, and I sure hope not, but once again, through all of my research, this is something I've seen mentioned often. By this point, the mystery and all the speculation that comes along with it of wondering what does this hilarious guy look like has become a part of his brand. Honestly, I don't have a clue what he actually does look like. His over-the-top comedy style, infectious laugh, and overall likability, well, he could look like anyone. Embracing a mysterious side is something that entertainers and people have been doing for a long time. I mean the phrase that some women say about wanting to find a tall, dark, and handsome man, the dark part typically refers to mystery. H2O certainly has realized this burning question has been a big part of his persona to the audience. He's taken direct advantage of this a couple times with his April Fool videos, first in 2015 called H2O Face Reveal, where it's his character in Grand Theft Auto 5 at the barber, where he starts with face paint on his character and then removes it. I'm delirious. Then in this year, 2017, for April Fools, a video titled The Real H2O Delirious Face Reveal starts in Grand Theft Auto 5 with a slow zoom in on the character. Then it switches to his friend Minilad on camera.
Now, to be honest, if you didn't see this coming, I don't really know what's wrong. It's April Fool's, guys. This is what happens on April Fool's.
Both of those videos got a ton of views, and of course they did because everyone wants to know what he looks like, and once again, H2O of course realizes that. Another thing to solidify this thought is even his iconic character most think of when they think of H2O from GTA 5 plus Gary's mod often is the guy with the hockey mask on. While I suppose we know what the GTA 5 character face looks like now, the whole idea behind it is just another level of mystery.
What is up, everybody? H2O Delirious here. It has happened! We are finally at 6 million subscribers!
The hope from people finally seeing H2O's face once he hits 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, 5 million subscribers, has certainly helped him grow faster during big milestones like that. As he's nearing 10 million subscribers, many fans have naturally started hoping and speculating that this will finally be the milestone where he does the big reveal. Something I've heard mentioned and agree with is that if the face reveal doesn't happen at 10 million subscribers, I don't think it's ever going to happen. Due to the nature of his content and building the massive audience without showing his face, what benefit to H2O would it be for everyone to know what he looks like? Being a gaming creator? Sure, having a face cam can add some personality, some personability I suppose, to videos and live streams, but even that is something H2O has never been about. Despite the now over 1,300 uploads from him, we don't actually know much info on the man Jonathan behind everything. Jonathan is his actual name if you weren't aware. Besides that info, we know he was born in Virginia and moved to North Carolina, where he presumably still lives. Also, fellow YouTuber Cartoons, as I mentioned a moment ago, does know what H2O looks like, as he actually dated H2O's sister a very long time ago. So they've known each other for a very long time. Once again, I'm saying this to make the point that knowing what he looks like would not improve his content, as he's never been interested in telling much about himself, and all of the videos we become fans of him for didn't include his face. Staying on the topic of his personal life, it's also a possibility that in the earlier days when he was starting on YouTube, he had a job that he continued to work at for a long time until going full-time with YouTube. As H2O and friends have been known to make jokes that may offend people, keeping the anonymity around his appearance allowed him to not have any conflicts at his other job. As it is a real thing where people can be fired from their jobs because of things they've said in their videos. I mean, Jake Paul, who blew up in terms of popularity this last summer, was kicked off of his Disney show, BasicallyIDoWrk, because of his videos and the things he was doing in them. Disney did not want to be associated with Jake Paul anymore. Going back to H2O, there may come a day when he stops doing YouTube and returns back to a more traditional job. This issue, if he were to show his face, could arise then. Similarly, maybe he has a family and doesn't want to cause any issues to them with the obsessive fans invading their lives. Another piece of info that we know is that he's 30 years old, so having a family isn't out of the realm of possibility. Wrapping up here with the final idea I've seen brought up online and can personally relate to is that he may be worried about letting his fans down. Now, what do I mean by this? After countless hours of content he's given us, a lot of people may associate him with the idea they've conjured up about what he looks like. Kind of like when reading a novel, you likely create images of what the characters' appearances are. If that novel were then to be made into a movie later on, seeing the characters portrayed differently than you imagined can be a slight letdown to some. The unfortunate reality is that if he were to do a face reveal, people could be disappointed with what he looks like and may even stop being a fan just because they don't like his look. As I said, I can personally relate to this a bit. Most of my videos I've created across the 3 channels I currently have don't really include my face that often. When I have included a face cam, a few people commented that they were going to stop watching because they imagined I look wildly different to what I actually do. Now, it was a small minority, but the mystery that is shrouded around H2O is a big part of how he's perceived. Revealing the man behind the curtain, so to say, breaking that illusion, could leave some fans disappointed. It's pretty shallow, I'll say. It is reality, though. So that's everything. Thank you all so much for watching. A question for you: what do you think H2O looks like, and do you actually care? I'll admit that I'm curious myself to see what he looks like, But regardless if he chooses to show his face or not, I mean, it's still his choice. But anyways, for Viral Now, I'm Jeremy Jameson, wishing you to have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.